In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly what you have to do to create a brand new dropshipping business in 2024 that's almost entirely automated. And actually, this is the same process I've used before to create multiple successful dropshipping stores. So for instance, you can see on this screenshot right here that I grew my first dropshipping store to over $100,000 a month in sales in less than 1 year. And I've also taught this exact same system to hundreds of others who have also had incredible success with it. So at this point, I know what I'm doing, I know how this process works, and all you have to do is just copy my system. First, we need to talk about where it is you're going to be actually selling your products. You see, most people who hear about dropshipping, they immediately start thinking of something like Shopify and dropshipping on Shopify. And that's not a bad place to dropship, but it does have some drawbacks if you're a brand new seller who has never ever even started dropshipping before. So with Shopify, what it requires of you is to build your own website, pick a domain, pay for that domain, build the whole website out, pick one product you're going to sell, and be able to market it to different audiences, either by using ads, like paid ads on Facebook, or by creating viral TikTok videos. That is a huge obstacle for a lot of new sellers to overcome who have never even sold a single product online before. Now, contrast that with something like eBay, which is a marketplace. When you're selling on a marketplace, there are already customers here, meaning that you don't have to market to them, you don't have to try to bring customers to your website. They're already here searching for products that they want to purchase. All you have to do is list those products up for sale, put those products in front of those customers, and then they purchase from you. So for beginners, it is much easier and a lot more straightforward to start with a marketplace like eBay over something like Shopify, which kind of has a lot more complexities to it for a beginner. Now, when you start selling on eBay, the first thing you're going to have to do is actually register for an account. So come on over here to ebay.com, click on the top left where it says register, and on this page, make sure to fill in all of your details. If you have the option, I would definitely go for a business account. Go through the entire setup process and get your eBay store up and running. One thing you need to be aware of though is that every account on eBay is going to have what's called a selling limit. This is the number of items that you're allowed to list and sell every month. If you hit that limit, you're not going to be able to list or sell any more items until either the month resets or you get eBay to raise your limits up. So as a new seller, you really want to be focusing on getting those limits higher. And the fastest way to do that is to sell some cheaper items at pretty much like break even, or maybe just a little bit more than break even. Then make sure you get your items shipped out to the customers, make sure you upload tracking numbers as well. And if you do that, eBay is going to see that you have these sales rolling in and they're going to raise your limits up. Now that you have an eBay account, you're next going to want to actually look for some winning products to sell. The key with this is to look for products that are already selling well on eBay, and then you want to sell something similar to that. Now, this is really important because, like I said before, you're limited in the number of items that you can list on eBay, especially when you first get started. So you really want to maximize those limits by selling items that people actually want to buy and they're actually going to sell quickly. Let me show you how I do that. So I use a software to help me with that. It's called Zeek. This is it right here. So this is really designed by eBay dropshippers for eBay dropshippers to help identify and find for us really easily a lot of those products that are winning products. The key with dropshipping like this is you want as many of these winning products into your store as possible. And so this will just allow you to see a lot of those very quickly. So there's a lot of different tools available to us here, but let's start with one of the basic ones. Right here on the dashboard, they actually give you a list of trending eBay products right here. You can change what supplier you want to use, like in this case, we're using Amazon, but you can also choose like Walmart, for instance. So this tells me, hey, we found these, I don't even know what these are. These are some sort of spatulas. They have sold 8 times in the past 7 days, and they sold 10 times in total for a profit of about $10. So what this tells me is that this item is popular now. That is what I care about. It sold 8 times in the past week, which means that it is popular now. I don't care if it sold 8 times 3 months ago, 2 years from now. I care what's selling now. And this item is popular right now. And we get $10 profit, which means that if you sell it If you list it for sale once and it continues to sell maybe once every other day, well, that's $10 every other day in profit. What else we have here? We have this media storage rack. It sold 6 times in the past month, 10 in total, for about a $5 profit right here. So now what you can do is go into Amazon and find a similar spatula set. You can find a similar CD rack, and you can list those into your own store. Like I said, there's a lot that Zeek can do for you to help you find these different products. One of my favorite sections that it has, one of the favorite tools that it has, is this trending eBay dropshippers section, because this will actually show you other people that are already dropshipping, and you can see what types of products they're selling successfully. So for instance, we see that this seller right here, they have done $64,000 in sales over the past month. So let's go ahead now and scan their store. That's what that button does. That, just in a matter of seconds, looks at every item in their store and ranks the items from the most popular to the least popular. So this item right here at the top has sold 18 times in the past month. This one has sold 15 times. This one has sold 15 times. So I'm going to go to my supplier's website, whatever supplier I want to work with, and I'm going to look for some sort of crystal like this, whatever this is. Like, I'm going to be looking for these items. The ironic thing, the funny thing about this is that a lot of times you are going to be selling things that you don't even really know what they are. That's just what it is with dropshipping. When you're dropshipping onto your own website, like Shopify, I mentioned before, a lot of people like to just niche down, meaning they're only selling like one product or one type of product. But you don't want to do that on a marketplace. On a marketplace like eBay, you want to sell a wide variety of different items, as you see this seller doing right here, because that is the way marketplace works. People come here looking for an assortment of items. So you want to really spread out your risk and spread out your potential to make a lot of money with all of these different sorts of products. So moving on here, I found this product that's being sold by this same seller. It's this griddle accessory kit right here. They've sold it 11 times in the past month for about $35. So what I did was I searched on Walmart and I tried to find something similar that I could sell for a similar price as well. So I found this accessory kit right here, pretty much the same thing, selling for $15.99 here. It does get free shipping for some reason, even though the free shipping threshold is usually $35 on Walmart, but a lot of times you'll find items that are less than $35 that also get free shipping. You just got to look out for them. So this is $16 with free shipping, and I'm tax exempt, so I'm not going to be charged sales tax on this. So this is an item that I'm looking to sell because I know it's selling well because this person has sold 11 of them in the past month. So next, what we're going to do is I'm going to use a software called Autods to actually add this item into my eBay store. And you can do this as well if you sign up for this software. So what I've done is I put together a free guide that goes over all of the software that I recommend for dropshipping on eBay. Inside of that guide, there's going to be links to Autods and Zeek Analytics. And if you use those links, you'll get a free trial of both of them. So make sure to get a free copy of it by clicking on the first link in the description down below. Once you get it, you can click on the link for Autods and get signed up. Then after that, it's actually really easy to use it. So this is my account right here that I use just for YouTube. And so what I'll do here is I'll click on the top left where it says add product, and I'll click on single product. And all I'm going to do is come over here to Walmart and actually grab this URL, copy it, and I'm going to plug this into Autods. And if I click on publish to store, that item will now be listed in my eBay store automatically with just one single click. Now, if you want, you can alternatively click where it says Edit Now Quick, and that will bring in all of the details and allow you to change them up first if you want to before it actually gets listed. So for instance, I could grab and change, see it grabbed and pulled in the title, but I could change that. I could add tags, but it does that for you automatically. It's automatically going to create the shipping policy and the return policy. It will take all the images and bring them in for you as well. So it really does everything. Here's the item's specifics for you, the description. So you don't actually have to do any of this. The only thing I would really change up is the title, because this title is optimized for Walmart, but I suggest you actually optimize it for eBay. So if we return back to Zeek Analytics, and by the way, the final thing I should say is that this will also increase the price of the product as well. So it will account for your eBay fees and any other fees that you want it to account for, and actually raise the price for you. You don't have to do the math yourself. And so that's just done in the background for you. But let's come back over to Zeek Analytics because I want to actually use now what's called the title builder tool here, because this will help you create that title that is optimized for eBay. So if I search in here for grill accessory kit and click search, it's going to tell me, hey, if you're going to be selling a grill accessory kit, then inside the title for that, you should include a lot of these keywords. So over here it says grill tools set has a really high search volume. Griddle accessory kit, PCS grill tools, what else? Accessories, griddle tools, Blackstone outdoor camping kit. So these are all words that I'm going to include in my title if they're relevant and if they make sense. That way I make sure that if people are searching for this, maybe they're actually going to search for outdoor in there, or maybe the word camping. Well, I'm going to actually get those people because I've gone ahead and done my research and I know that those are keywords that people search for when they're looking for grill accessory kits. So I would include those in the title, and then once I was done, I would just click on save and import, and that item would then be live in my eBay store. Now, because I listed this item using Autods, it's now going to handle all the price and stock monitoring for me. So for instance, if the price changes here on Walmart, well, Autods is automatically going to increase the price of the item in my eBay store. And if this item goes out of stock on Walmart, well, it's automatically going to put the item as out of stock in my eBay store and then back in stock when it goes back into stock. So all of that is done for you automatically in the background, and it can even actually automatically order items for you as orders come in on eBay. Now, there's another area of dropshipping that we need to talk about because it is really, really important, and that's customer service. And by that, I mean like everything, like answering customer messages, responding to return cases, responding to item not received cases. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because there are actually some really important things here that would take a while for me to explain in just one video, but I did want to bring it to your attention so that you're aware of it and that you're aware that you need to stay on top of this and you need to be providing good customer service. It's very manageable if you do it every single day and make it a priority, but failure to do this and it can really ruin your eBay store. Now, obviously, there's a lot more that goes into creating a successful eBay dropshipping store, but I wanted to give you a rough outline here of how the whole process works. If you want more help on your dropshipping journey and getting started with it, then make sure to download that free guide I have in the description that I mentioned before. Not only do I reveal in it all of the software that I recommend for dropshipping, but I have some bonus tips in there to help you get started with dropshipping that I've never revealed here on YouTube. So make sure to get a free copy of it at the first link below and enjoy.